Welcome to Dark Side Shorts, and today, when the GWR went streamlining. Sort of. During the 1920s and 30s, the steam locomotive speed record was a big thing. National pride, industrial prestige, and competition between various firms powered this race. The trains themselves are legendary. The City of Truro, the Flying Scotsman, the Milwaukee Road Class F6, the Pennsylvania Railroad T1 class, and the steam record holder, the L&ER A4 class Mallard, to name just a few.
America, America, America.
What's that? Hey, shut up. All your records are anecdotes and stories for the purposes of an official record. They don't count, and I will get back to you later, I promise. Sorry about that, guys. Now let's continue with the main story. In Britain, we had two main contenders, the L&ER A4 class and the LMS Coronation class, with the A4 Mallard coming out on top on the 3rd of July 1938, hitting 126 miles per hour. The Southern Railway, meanwhile, came to the competition late during World War II, with its semi-streamlined Merchant Navy class, though the stated reason in many sources for the streamlining was to ease cleaning, but it made maintenance so hard most of them would have the streamlining taken off over the years, denying the railway public the beautiful spam can looks. The Great Western Railway, meanwhile, carried on as it always did. They didn't care for this streamlining nonsense. Well, that is until someone in the marketing department got a bright idea, and this happened. Ugh, it looks like a boy racer was charged to drift his Toyota Starlet through the middle of Halford's Auto Centre and had to fit anything that he knocked off the shelves. At least when I did it, it was tasteful. This is TIFF. My boy racer stage, Toyota Starlet Glanza V. The pocket rocket you get when you fit a turbocharger to a 1.3 litre engine. This, on the other hand, is King Henry VII. A Castle-class locomotive. He went for some boy racer treatment in the Swindon Works during 1935, and I'm sure it pained the engineers to do it, considering the King class are good-looking trains. So what did the King Henry get? Well, a dome-shaped front, a V-shaped cab, streamlined chimney buttresses, and some other purely cosmetic splashes. Did this improve performance? Not in the slightest, but it did get GWR plenty of coverage in the media of the day. Now with that out of the way, the GWR never did anything this stupid again, except when the marketing department suggests they do it again. This time to the Castle-class locomotive Manorbier Castle. Did this improve your performance in any way? No. Urban legend until this day proclaims the chief engineer of the GWR, tired of being pestered by the marketing team, took a metal model from his desk, whacked some modelling clay on it, and sent it down to the drawing office with instructions to make the streamlining designs based on that. And I so want that to be true. Neither train even attempted to break the steam speed record, and soon after the second small disagreement began. Both trains quickly got transferred to a variety of war work. But when time could be found, they came in for overhauls, and the GWR engineers took the chance and reverted them back to stock as much as wartime pressures would allow. The speed record attempts in general swiftly came to an end, as all the main contenders got put on war work and maintaining passenger services. Maintenance dropped, and the railway infrastructure in Britain was battered, and the railway companies were nationalised into British Railways soon after the end of hostilities. In America, the march of diesel locomotives and the growing struggles of the railway companies had much the same effect. Both Manorbier Castle and King Henry would be reduced to secondary duties as the years went by, post-war, never even having threatened Mallard's record. Both engines by the 1950s were reverted entirely back to stock, though no clear reason exists to why they were returned to stock configuration, apart from all the modifications being useless. It's likely due to Mallard's record being untouchable in the circumstances. The railway infrastructure was years behind on maintenance, and well, having two cosmetically non-standard engines was just an extra pain to maintain that British Railways didn't need. Plus, British Railways at this point was getting the modernisation bug and planned to have a all-diesel and electric fleet as soon as possible. By 1960, Manorbier Castle was cut up for scrap, and the King Henry soon followed in 1962, leaving these two odd and almost forgotten war veterans a footnote in history. Alright, okay, America, now you can play the music.
America, 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 fuck yeah, coming again to save the...
That's quite enough of that. You can't keep turning up late to parties and going on about the party don't start till you walk in. But, as we speak in America, those dastardly colonials are building a new Streamline train, a 53rd member of the Pennsylvania Railroad T1 class, a monstrous duplex drive locomotive dubbed 5550. The T1 class never officially got pushed hard when they were in service. But just look at them. They may not be lookers, but that just screams more power. Unspeakable power. None of the originals survived into preservation, however, but urban legend and crew tales say a well-maintained T1 could hit 130 plus miles an hour on a good day. In a completely unofficial capacity, of course. I've now got images of a T1 in the Thomas the Tank Engine cartoon explaining to the Fat Controller why he's 10 minutes early with the Tidmouth London Paddington Express. The Pennsylvania Railroad T1 steam locomotive truss plan, when the 5550 is completed, to try and break the steam locomotive speed record. They have applied lessons learned from other modern steam construction or replica projects, including Britain's Tornado, to build a steadily, safely, and so far, on time. For its attempt, the train will run as it would have historically, and the trust believes a T1, run hard, should be able to break Mallard's record, with some purely anecdotal evidence from the past suggesting they could even hit speeds as high as 140 miles per hour. I for one wish them luck, and hope they finish the project on schedule by 2030 and attempt to break the record. I hope you enjoyed the video, enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to... Hi, is this the Duke of Gloucester Preservation Trust? Have you heard what those dastardly colonials are up to? Come on, you've got to fire up the Duke with malicious intent. It's the only option. They can't steal the record. No, I'm not a crackpot. Well, tell Network Whale to go sock on a bag of wood screws then. Fine, but you've not heard the last of this. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video, enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.